Hey sim lovers, welcome back to the channel and thanks for tuning in. Today's video is not about the latest updates or game releases, but rather something important and concerning that I think we all need to address. A serious problem that's affecting the current truck sim community. So buckle up, because this is a topic that we as sim fans can no longer ignore. Recently, I came across a video by OnRoad Games, one of the go-to YouTubers for updates on new and upcoming sim games, especially in the mobile space. If you're like me, you probably follow his channel to stay in the loop on the latest releases and updates. A few days ago, he shared what seemed like exciting news about a new truck sim called Wheel Noise. But just yesterday, he released another video uncovering that this game is actually fake. Yes, you heard that right. A completely fabricated game, fooling the entire community. Now, let me start by saying thank you, OnRoad Games, for bringing this to my attention. The work you do for the sim community is invaluable. Personally, I can't keep up with every new game or update like he does, so credit where credit is due. But this situation with Wheel Noise has made me realize something larger that's been brewing in the truck sim world, and I think it's time we have a serious conversation about it. Do we really need so many truck sims? Let's talk about the real issue here. As much as I love new truck sim games coming out, the genre is becoming oversaturated. And not just with quality games, but with copy-paste simulators that offer little to nothing new. It's like every week there's a new truck sim on mobile that promises realistic driving physics or stunning environments, but when you actually play it, it feels like the same old thing. Drive from point A to point B, rinse and repeat. Sure, we all want new and exciting sims, but the question we should be asking ourselves is, do we really need so many of them if they're all just the same game with a different name and slightly tweaked mechanics? It's becoming harder to tell these games apart because the innovation just isn't there. And that's the core of the problem. We keep hoping that the next game will be the one that changes everything, but more often than not, it's just another clone with a fresh coat of paint. Why aren't developers pushing boundaries? I don't want to discourage new studios from developing truck simulators, far from it. But I do think it's time for them to start pushing the boundaries of what's possible in these games. We don't need another game with the same predictable gameplay loop. We need something new, something innovative. Imagine a game that brings in real-time community events, convoy missions with other players, or a realistic AI traffic system that actually makes you feel like you're on a living, breathing highway. There's so much potential to bring fresh mechanics to the genre. Interactive in-game events, detailed damage systems, dynamic weather that actually impacts gameplay, or multiple routes with different challenges instead of the same boring map layout. I'm talking about real depth and variety that would make a game stand out. Instead, what we're getting is the same old over and over again. And here's the thing. While I love a good sim, I don't have time to grind through every single one that releases just to find the one gem in the sea of mediocrity. And let's be honest, neither do you. Most of us stick to one or two games that we like and occasionally try something new just to see if it grabs our attention. The sad truth is, the majority don't, because they don't bring anything different to the table. Don't get fooled by the hype. The problem with all these new games is that we've reached a point where we're so desperate for something revolutionary that it's easy to get fooled by flashy trailers and big promises. That's exactly what happened with Wheel Noise. We were excited because we thought, maybe this one's different, but it wasn't even real. This is why it's so important not to get overly hyped about every new sim game that pops up, especially from unproven studios. Do your research, watch gameplay videos, read reviews, and make sure it's worth your time before jumping in. At the end of the day, I love this community, and I love seeing it grow. But we've got to hold developers to a higher standard. Let's not settle for the same recycled games. Let's ask for innovation, creativity, and new ideas. If a game isn't doing something fresh or pushing the genre forward, then what's the point? So, what do you guys think? Are you getting tired of the endless stream of copycat truck sims? Or do you have faith that we'll eventually see something truly groundbreaking? Drop a comment below. I really want to know your thoughts on this. Also, if you agree with any part of this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more honest discussions like this. Let's keep this conversation going. Thanks for watching, and until we meet again, happy trucking.